Welcome, everyone, to Ames, Iowa, home of Iowa State, and these Cyclones have been looking to gather strength all morning long. This game could have a huge impact on the trajectory of both teams' seasons as each are trying to break into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the PAC-12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the ACC, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Red Raiders ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Cyclones offense takes the field to start this game off. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Snap it to the back. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. And the Cyclones will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Red Raiders offense will go to work for the first time today. When you have a weapon like this on the outside and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, though, has got the speed to run with this guy, and he's going to make it interesting back there.
Caught behind the line. It's Kelly. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Throws to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Grabs it in the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They'll run this play from the pistol. He leaves it with the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He steps out of bounds, but he's got it out for a 1st down. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to him. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The give out of the gun. Open space at the 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cyclones have moved it inside the 20. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the red zone, it's Hansen. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They try to pop a run on the draw. Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Touchdown, Cyclones! What a catch and run for 6. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They took it 71 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Snags a quick pass on the left, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Kelly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. They go to the draw. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Second down now after the sack. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to pass. It's Morton. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way, find a way to get that receiver or running back the ball in his hands. The QB couldn't get it done.
Snagged in the middle. It's Brooks. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. He'll pull it on the read. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. With jet sweep pass. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Looking to throw, it's Morton. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but they've been in a dogfight all day and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over the Astronauts. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Give on the inside. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. From the shotgun, the inside give. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Quick strike complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. No huddle offense to the line.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Green.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Fakes his man out. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Trying to find his man on first down. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's 2nd down. The give from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Gets it out fast. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Douglas. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Brooks. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Coming after him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Caught in the backfield, it's Douglas. And the Red Raiders get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The back goes in motion. The aerial assault continues. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Cal took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Berkeley. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Using the quick game. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Makes his connection.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him and get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. To the air. It's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Douglas. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 3rd down play from the gun. He caught it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Red Raiders are threatening on 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Going for 6. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Ames. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for ball in the air. Intercepted! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Using his legs, it's Hansen. Shakes off the defender. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, going up top. And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. Past the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Makes the quick grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now on second down. Off the play fake. Pressure in his face and he lets it fly. That pass is incomplete and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Cyclones will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lateral.
Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here's the handoff. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. To the air, it's Beck. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Fires to the middle. He's got it. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Cyclones look to keep this drive humming. A first down run in the red zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Iowa State! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, and this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
The AT unit on the field. And they make the extra point to draw it closer. It's 28-17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. OU, oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 24 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's back to throw on second down. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Caught over the middle. It's Douglas. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
To the air, it's Beck. Feeling some heat. Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Slips a tackle, and he's got room.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up.
Lofts one high and deep. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Going to the run, it's Hansen. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for the score. He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal with time. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's McCray. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now... And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple of touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on second and long from the 11. Looking for a man, it's Morton. A little release to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Douglas. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Red Raiders are on the move.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an...
Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Texas Tech, 35. Iowa State, 25.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17 as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to get to it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Loss of 7 yards on the play.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Back to throw, it's Beck. It's complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now on first down from the 30. From the gun, the running back has it. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
At the 39-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're facing a 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. The Cyclones get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He makes a catch. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Higgins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Pressure's there and he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Line is set on 3rd down. To throw, it's Morton. Throws for the tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Another punt on the way. Gotta make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Off the play fake on first down. Got him, and nobody's close. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Going up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on second and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Syracuse is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Orange on the scoreboard. They're up by 24 over Virginia Tech. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Using his legs, it's Brooks. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. All the way back to the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Higgins. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Cyclones are marching down the field. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Cyclones will keep this drive going. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Fires to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds the tight end. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game.
Into the end zone for a touchdown, and now just 1 point away from a tie.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
So you think this is automatic? This extra point attempt is filled with pressure. And he needs this one for the tie, and he's got it. We're locked up in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing quickly to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Back to pass, it's Morton. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Get it out on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. He's looking for a man on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Higgins. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there, it's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pick-up of 5, it'll be 3rd down and 5. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Beck. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State! And they grab the lead here in overtime. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He'll come out throwing on first down. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
Number 3.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. And he made the extra point without problem. Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the catch. It's Brooks. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Red Raiders! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Back to throw, it's Morton. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll throw it on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw.
It's never easy on defense being in a sudden change situation like this. On the very first snap, they take a shot. You're backed up almost in your red zone. Great job forcing an incompletion now to catch your breath, get some momentum.
Getting some heat. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. One more stop by this defense wins it. 4th and long in overtime. The completion well past the sticks. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Looking to throw it again. He's got it. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they answered the bell and responded with a score of their own.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy, his second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Have to go for 2, starting in double overtime, and this one would win the game. From the gun. They are in! Ball game, and that does it in double OT with a 2-point conversion. This is one of the best games we've called this season. A thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement, but where's the defensive mentions? Some good defense out there, too, there, homeboy. I know it's not just offenses that get you excited. Some defensive plays, too. Nip and tuck the whole game. Decided in overtime, crushing loss.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.